Al here with Gambler Lures. I want to show you our new culling scale. It stores up to 10 weights, it's waterproof, it's an awesome scale. If you leave it in your rod locker, it gets wet, drop it in your live well, drop it overboard, it's not going to get ruined. And like I said, it enables you to cull too. It'll store up to 10 fish. So I've already loaded a couple in, but I want to kind of show you how it works. Once you power it on and leave it hanging down, it'll zero. You catch yourself a fish. Go ahead and throw them on a scale, make sure it was zeroed. I did. I'll go ahead and lock in on the weight, 214. And I'm going to go ahead and put him on my number one spot. So I hit the memory button, and I go to number one, and then I hold it down, and then it locks number 214 into spot number one. So I got that done. I'll go ahead and put my number one culling tag on him. He's ready to go. Kind of as you go along, kind of do the same thing. You know, you catch your second fish. And same deal, just make sure it's zeroed when you got it hanging down there. Go ahead and weigh him. Locks in 3-4. So that I'm gonna go ahead and make that my number two fish. Hit my memory button, go to number two, it's zero right now. Hold it down. And then number two becomes 3-4. So now I've got him loaded up. And I put my number two ball on him. Put him in live well, he's ready to go again. So now I've got it, I already loaded a few up. So right now you'll see if I go to number one, I've got a 214, number two a 3-4, number three a 3-pounder, a 410, and a 412. So those are my 5 fish. Now when I catch my 6th fish, I go ahead and go ahead and zero my scale, hit that power button real quick, just once, it'll zero. And I go ahead and weigh that fish. And goes ahead and locks in at 3.6. So I pretty much know that he's bigger than one of my other fish, so I can go ahead and scroll through and say, okay, to my weights. And number one was a 214. I get there, I go ahead and hold my memory button down, and it replaces 214 with 3.6. I go ahead and release number one. And then I go ahead and tag that last fish I just caught with my number one ball, and it'll go ahead and has my 5 weights there. And as you know what your smallest fish is, if you weigh one bigger, you find the corresponding small one, you replace it, and it'll keep track of all 5 fish for you. And again, the other great thing about this, you go ahead and stick that in the water. It's waterproof, it's still working.